Natalie looked distraught as she waited at the end of the line for me to finish shaking hands with other audience members. She said, "I know you've got to catch a plane, but this is almost an emergency. Can we talk?" I followed her outside to a private area. "I'll get right to it," she said. "I have a meeting in a few hours with my boss, and I'm wondering if I should call his hand on something. I've been in the job just a few months, but I don't think he likes me. In fact, he started to ignore me." She went on to tell me that the boss had hired her shortly after bringing on another person in a similar role, and how he had started to treat her very differently. "For example," she said, "this conference, I found out that he told Tim to stop by several specific booths to talk to some people. He didn't give me any instruction at all. And I found out that he and Tim had dinner together Monday night. I wasn't even invited." She went on to say, "Was that because they just happened to be together at dinner and it was a casual, let's grab a bite?" "It's just several things like that," she explained. "Has he said anything at all to you about the quality of your work?" I asked her. "Nothing," she said. "That's why I'm thinking that when we meet in a couple of hours, I'm just going to have to force the conversation." So I ask you, what do you do with everybody's awesome, cool, fantastic, super great feedback from your boss? Do you have a boss like that? Since it's out of vogue for managers to give negative feedback these days, it's often difficult for employees to determine exactly where they stand, how to improve, how to deal with the stress of just not knowing. Training programs offered by HR practitioners and outside consulting firms coach managers to focus on strengths and developmental plans for the future, and they put aside discussions of poor performance. All well and good until there's a need for cost cutting, a layoff, restructure, a merger, or a lost contract. When that happens, you may be startled to find yourself the first one out the door. Then there are those people doing excellent work, but whose boss just isn't pleased, no matter what. Call it envy, ego, or emotional problems. The boss wants you gone. Or is it your imagination? Well, 10 signs your boss isn't happy with your work. Here they are. Look for these 10 signs to determine what the boss is communicating to you. 1, the boss delays in responding to your emails or your voicemails. 2, your recommendations languish on the boss's desk for an exorbitantly long time before you get a response. 3, when you make a suggestion in a meeting, your boss shrugs. He just shrugs them aside without an explanation about their validity. Number 4, no new projects come your way. You're primarily kept in maintenance mode. 5, the boss doesn't spend any time explaining things to you, even things you may have done wrong, nor giving you any insights on larger concerns, projects, or opportunities outside of your current responsibilities. 6, no formal learning opportunities come your way. Invitations to conferences, nominations for training, attendance at client events. 7, your boss never asks you what you're working on. 8, your boss seldom, if ever, introduces you to clients or partners or suppliers. 9, your boss avoids making eye contact with you unless you're really forced to do so. And 10, your boss rarely takes the opportunity for small talk with you, but he does or she does often chat with other peers. Clear, straightforward communication always trumps vague generalities that produce uncertainty, low morale, low productivity. Managers should focus on strengths, sure. That puts people in the right roles and it motivates them to engage. So if that's not happening, how do you open communication lines? Well, what did I tell Natalie that day? You need clear, straightforward communication to perform at your best. So if your boss doesn't lead, if the leader doesn't open the communication, start that discussion yourself. Lately, I've noticed that X is happening. Is that my imagination, or should we talk about something that maybe I'm not aware of, something that I need to change? That's a good starter. Let me know how it turns out.